Shannon from Creative Chaos in Tennessee, and today I am back with another 12 days of Christmas embellishments. I did not plan any of these. This series kind of just came about, and I didn't have anything specific I was going to make. It's just things I've been working on, using up scraps, and then I'm like, maybe I'll film that and bring you guys along. So, today we are going to make memory decks cards. Now, these are for a swap over on Ginger's Corner. So, I hope that my people who get these love them. And I don't use memory decks in the traditional fashion of putting them in a memory decks holder and all that stuff. I actually use mine on my pages. I have a little box that I keep them in. Squirrel. I had to go get it. These are just my memory decks cards that I received from people in the partner swap. And this is just a little, one of these little wooden boxes from the Dollar Tree. But it's the perfect width to hold them. So, that's just a thought. I display them for a while. If I see one I like, I'll throw it on my page. But I wanted to, like I said, to just bring you guys along and show y'all. I apologize for my hands. They are filthy. I have ink all over them. My nails look horrible because I have black ink under them and I can't get it off. I have red on me. Because I did some embossing and stamping, which I used up all scraps, but I have been wanting to do some fun stuff, you know, out of my norm, not die cuts or whatever, do some stamping. I actually like to make my Christmas cards every year, and I haven't got started on that yet, but I plan to very soon. So, like I said, we're going to create these two memory decks cards. So, I was just going to show you guys what I used, and then I'll just put it together because I did lots of prep work. I used all Temu stamp sets. I got this stamp set on Temu, and y'all know I do my Temu videos. And I didn't include any stamps in the Christmas one this time, just because it took so long to do all of them. It took me about a week to work on just the things in that video. But this stamp set, I normally don't have any issues with stamp sets, but this one, for some reason, it's a different type of rubber, I guess, that they made it out of. It's a lot stiffer, and I actually had one tear, like one of my little petals tore, trying to pull the stamp off. The same thing with Mary, I had to really pry it off. So that is an issue with this stamp set, but I love it. I also have this from Temu, and it has the matching dies with it that I used. And then I have this stamp set, and this thing is huge, like Frosty's hat, that I actually just used this poinsettia from this stamp set. But this is one whole stamp set. I just cut it to put it in my sleeves. So, I also cut out the memory decks cards, which were these. This one has a little edge. I want to say I got this one on Temu, and it has a pocket that comes on it. And then this one came off of Amazon. Okay, so this is... And then I did use this die cut too, that it came with one of the memory decks. Probably not this one, because I have, I don't know, just 3 or 4. I don't have many of them. I tend to use the same ones every time because I just like them. But this one creates a pocket. So, that's what I'm using. Here's the pocket, and I just cut it from scraps. I already added tape. And you just fold it down and attach. Okay, so let me sit down now so I can see what I'm doing. I also wanted to show you guys Okay, I'll show you in a minute, but let me attach this to this one. Like I said, I did do lots of stamping and embossing, and it is not a perfect science because I didn't use a Misty or whatever they're called stamping platform thing. I just went at it with my glass block and hoped for the best that I was aligning it back good enough. So pretty much you're just adding this little pocket on, and then it creates a pocket you can put stuff down in. Okay, so what I did was I stamped multiple times, lining it up with, like I said, with just my glass block. I have my glass block here, and it's dirty as always. But I stamped on several times, and then I just used clear embossing powder. Okay, I lied. I stamped in black. I stamped in this intense black because it doesn't run if you color it. And then I took the Versamark and I stamped again. So you can see a lot of these are not lined up. I don't know if you can tell, but if you get really close, you can see that it's not exactly lined up. But that's okay, because I'm not about perfection. You still get the same look. But then I stamped it with Versamark, and then I used this clear embossing powder to emboss it, and then use my heat tool. Okay, I didn't want to do all that on camera because it takes a long time and because it is very noisy. Okay, so pretty much, I just decided to take and emboss this. The one thing I didn't already do ahead of time, I figured I would do with y'all. I also stamped it on red, and then I just took my little markers and I colored in like the green. And I took my red marker and added just a little red highlight to the paper. And then I decided I was just going to fussy cut this around the berries and the leaves and all that stuff. And I see some berries that I missed. Okay, let me color them real quick. Because if not, it's going to look weird if I fussy cut and those ain't done. Okay. So, I'm just going to fussy cut around the leaves. And like I said, it's not about perfection. But I love to fussy cut. I know a lot of people don't. I'm just going to do a real general quick one. Okay. So, and then I just attached it onto here in the exact same spot. And you can pretty much line it up because you still have little pieces of the letters to align it. So, let me fussy cut these real quick. Look, I didn't even color that. Oh, mercy, mercy. Like I said, I was in a frenzy. I had ink on everything, embossing powder everywhere. It was a mess. Okay, and I didn't, of course, color the whole thing because that would have defeated the purpose of stamping it on colored paper. Okay, so I'm just going to fussy cut these real quick. Let's see. The berries are attached on this one, I think. No, it's on the bottom. Okay. Sometimes it's a little bit hard to see. Alright, now this one is attached to this. So let me hit around the edges. And then, like I said, it's not about being perfect. And then this one real quick. I think I jumbled this one up a little bit. I can't see real good. usually having to hold it at weird angles so I can see in the light, even though I have a ton of light in here in my room. I've had cataract surgery, so my eyes just ain't working like they used to. Alright, let's see here. Okay. I think that's good. This one I probably should have fussy cut a different one because this one's not going to cover the whole bottom because, see? Oh, mercy. Okay. I do have more cut out. I mean, I do have more done. Another page. Let me just fussy cut this one that's on the bottom right here real quick. Let's see. So I can see what I'm jacking up. Okay. I'm just going to cut this one off because that one's messed up. I just don't want this video to be long. I try to move it along and get done because I know you guys could be anywhere else spending your time, and yet y'all come hang out with me, and I appreciate it very, very much. I hope you guys are using up your scraps and having a good holiday season because I know Christmas is busy. We have all the stuff coming up. Band concerts and parades and all that stuff. So, lots going on soon. Gives us lots of good pictures to scrap though, right? I said I'm just exhausted thinking about it all. Okay. Now, let's just glue this stuff down. I'm not going to glue all the way off the edges because this is too small for that and it's not exact. So like I said, you can tell by lining up the letters. I'm just going to put glue on this one up here so that it gets in all the right spots. I think that's better. Alright, and then this one. I'll do the same thing. I'm just going to add some glue. This would be really pretty if you was creating like a grid type layout for a page to do this, and you could totally, you know, pop it up on foam tape if you wanted. Also, okay, so pretty much what I did was I put this here, but I tucked some of these in behind. Now these I stamped onto a light green paper using this Fern Green Ranger ink because it's just what I had. And then I used this stamp set to stamp it out on there, and then I cut it, and then the other one is just the die cut to cut this. And it's not a super clean cut, but it's okay. I'm not worried about it because it still looks good. And nature is not perfect anyways. Alright, and so then pretty much I'm just putting these in. And when I'm doing these, I do try to keep in mind that some people might actually keep them on the roll or put them in something that's sized, you know, so that it has to be the right size. So if I hang it off, I try to do it on top and not let it fall off the sides because I know that it would be hard to fit it into whatever you're doing. Okay, and then I'm just going to add some foam tape to add this to. Alright, so then I'm going to take one of my big poinsettias, and you know, you can do this any way you want. You're just adding on. I kind of really like that, and it wouldn't hang off the side really. I just have to hide it underneath there. Maybe I will. I'll make this one a little bit different than I did the last one. Okay. I like that. Okay, so then I took these that I stamped from this, it came from this stamp set, and I just added it on up the top, just to give it a little something extra, because if y'all know me, I don't know why I'm extra, but I am. I can't help it. I always have to go one more step. It's just wired in my brain. Like, I can't not do it. Okay. So then, you know, you could continue on. You could build it up. You could add more. You know, you could put one over here. You know, whatever to create your card. And you could totally, like, write a prayer on the back. You could write a, you know, a little note and use it as a little Christmas card. You could write a recipe on the back to give someone, and then give them a little box or something, or make multiple and put, you know, like the favorite recipes, and that would be a very pretty handmade gift. Okay, so then I stamped the Mary and cut it out and embossed it. I fussy cut, and then I'm just going to glue it on up here. And then pretty much I have these little pearls, and my glue needle. I'm just going to take and add just a touch of glue, because these, for some reason, the sticky is on the sticky. I guess it's supposed to be used all together. So I'm just going to use them with some glue, and it'll be fine. It'll hold it. And then it'll, of course, will dry clear. And then I'm going to put one up here and one here. I think Sherry sent me these little pearl things, if I remember correctly. And then on this one, I like to put a bunch, since it's a bigger flower, just to fill in the center. This is why my fingers are so dirty. And now I have it stuck to me. Normally I would use my little gem picker, but since these are a little bit sticky, it don't work good. It won't pull them off of here. I'm going to have to add some more glue now that I've rubbed it off. Okay. Let's put one in the middle. Okay, it needs one more. All right. Okay, one more. I told y'all I usually can't stop. It's a disease, I'm telling you. But now it's an uneven number, which my brain likes. So, okay, voila. And like I said, the glue will all dry clear. So we'll set this one to the side to let it dry and work on the second one. Okay, for the second one, it is the pocket, and pretty much I just kept it very basic. You have your pocket. I just took some of the greenery and just glued it down inside here so that it would stick out of the back. So we will do that. And then add this one. I'm just so proud that I have used all scraps for all the embellishment videos y'all have saw me make. So far I have used scraps on every single thing. And on top of that, I made usually like 4 or more of each one. So I use all scraps. So I'm so proud of myself. So proud. Okay, so then I'm going to add some greenery down here. On this one I had a lighter colored one that I used, but I'm just going to use this. And then I'm going to add a big flower. Let's see, maybe this one. And I did put them on foam tape. My partner should have these by the time this video plays, so I hope you enjoy them if you watch my channel. I hope you enjoyed them and can put them to good use. Okay, and this one I'm just going to pop up twice. Because y'all know I like dimension. Okay, and then I'm just going to add the little pearls. And you could totally, like I said, add another sentiment on this. You could add, you could add do even more for it. But I'm just going to keep this one simple because they'll get a set. So, and they do match, so. Alright, I'll keep on the putting. Probably need to put the middle one in and then build around it. Alright, there's that one. And one more. This would be totally cute to put a recipe on the back and then make it and then attach it as a tag and give it as a gift. That's a good idea. I need to remember that. Okay, so pretty much that is your memory decks. Now, the one thing I said I was going to tell you in a minute. Whenever you are out and about, I mean, I know it's easy to make our own tags, but when you're out and about at Dollar Tree, Dollar General, they have some of the cutest tags, and that's where these came from. And I just tied some twine on it that I had. This is a tag. It already had that ribbon in it. But I was just going to show you guys a few more tags that I've picked up. Me and my daughter bakes lots of cookies every year and we give them away, and I like to add a tag to the little can or whatever and put Merry Christmas. But I also use these in my scrapbooks. But I mean, you can totally use this as a die cut in your scrapbook, and it's full. So, and then, these comes in usually big packs, at least 10 or 12 in a pack for $1. So, it's very much worth it. there's like this one. And then here's this one. You know, and you usually get an assortment. You'll get at least like, you know, 2 to 4 tags of each one. Sometimes more. Look at this cute little gnome. And he's fooled. His hat is. And then, you know, you have these that are 3D. And then here's this one. And this one could totally be a title on your page if you take the ribbon off. But I just wanted to show you guys, so keep your eyes open, and it, you know, it just adds on that little something extra. You know, you can just tuck these in. I like to send a few extra goodies since I always make the pocket memory decks when I do the swap every month. I like to send some little extra goodies, so, you know, I have this, but I'll probably like tuck in some of these little extra pieces. You know, and put them some extra greenery and flowers in there. That way, if they do make a page, they can add, you know, add on. But look how pretty. So, I hope you guys were inspired and that you love it and that you try it, and tag me over on Facebook if you do. I would love to see what you create. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I would appreciate a like, a comment, a subscribe if you're new here and not, you know, not been here before. And if you are here, thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, y'all, all my oldies but goodies. Oh, all right, so until next time, bye, y'all.